Historic Lambeau Field, fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Nice.
Ready up.
I was surprised if he doesn't run it.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. Wide.
Singleton looks huge.
Off the play fake, Love. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45.
Could have been a bit
early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll run on first down. Singleton. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ready. Green Jack. Ready.
Now Love.
Why is coming more on the field?
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready. 30 at cut.
Throwing. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ready.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
Nah, I turned it back on for
That's
this one.
exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here is third down and 4.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set, huh?
Handoff for Warren. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt.
What the hell? What type of punt animation was that?
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
That's how you establish the run in the new PML.
Looking to put a drive together.
You get your 250-pound running back.
Ready, set.
Come on, the power I.
It's a fourth-round pick for Maples Drive.
And you break the first one.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s.
And you come out with the extra O-lineman.
Those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run.
You get sticky.
You could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the
That's when he
field.
thinks you're done
In this
getting
case,
keep.
it
You
really
bring in a
fits,
third
doesn't
running
it?
back
How
and put
about
him in
his
motion.
ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Run with the quarterback up the middle.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keep.
Just when he
First
thinks.
down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Okay. You're going to keep running?
Now this time he'll
You're going
look
to
to
make a
throw.
play action.
Now he'll tuck
And
this and
nobody
run.
open.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Okay, they'll try again here
Try a
from the
little bit more
7
pistol
on
in
second
there.
and goal.
I used to hate pistol, but
He's going to try and take off with it.
oh, 18.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop of the score.
I mean, you cannot make that up. We drive down, kick a field goal, back-to-back plays, fucking kick return, and fumble return.
You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Operating from the gun, King. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Somebody got hurt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. King. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set, hey, green, 10 black, yellow, blue. Set, huh?
Operating from the gun, King. To the left side, he finds Bond. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and inches.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go, set, cut.
Bro, what the fuck? Just like I'm back in the playoffs, dude. Unblocked man right in fucking front of me.
Blown up in the backfield. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Right fucking in front of me.
Blaster, six. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. King.
I'm trying to hide you the mic. I didn't even mean to snap it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
What a fucking throw.
He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to
He's
find
not
a
fucking block, dude. He had one good run.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 4.
Finally doesn't run this fucking route correctly.
He will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Dude, can we block the backside defender once? He's got 3 tackles just off of that.
At the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Ready. Shot. 7, 12, 10. Go red.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Edo blue. Set.
Here's King throwing on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From a yard out. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Black Ultra.
They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
Like, how are you possibly not out there? It's a slant all the way across the field, and you're somehow still like I am awful position to cover and or make the tackle.
Especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8.
Oh no, Washington at fullback.
Smith, right, here we go.
Running left, it's Warren.
Nobody sets the fucking edge.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That
Let's get off the field. There's a chance to get the fucking lead back.
They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Never fucking mind, dude. A fucking 15-yard run on 3rd and 7.
Down at the 39-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
It's complete to Williams.
Joe, what the fuck are you doing all the way over there?
On the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Singleton. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Check White. Set.
Level sneaking. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
On the zone read. This is Judkins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that. And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes it's under beauty.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brings up second and
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Second and 2. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Operating from the gun, King. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try to pick it up and
Oh, R1. Why'd you take that fucking step?
This one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It's making us work, but
Moody good with the extra
we're putting
point.
together good drives.
And it's now
And there's
17-14.
14
Now
points all
Pinion
over
with
the
a kickoff
kickoffs.
honors following the touchdown.
I believe we get ball at half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good shit, Wade.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On the set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
set, ready, cut.
Glove.
Fucking can't swat it.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, set.
Not the play I wanted.
Slide. Ball red. Let's go now. Ready.
Again, it's Love. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So that coming up.
Singleton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a
why are we
field goal,
switching?
but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Yellow. Ready.
Love now.
Box his ass.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The Warden man.
Picked up by
Don't you know who that is?
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The connection made. It's Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing.
I want to get a deep shots in there, right over here.
Get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Not lining
But
them up
if you're
in
going to
my
give up 10, 12, 15
spots that I
yards
want them.
after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Motherfucker.
They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. King. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Black, 95.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Dude, and he's just getting back on the side.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to
I'll
develop.
take it, but man, it should have been a fucking touchdown, especially after the overthrow.
Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much
I don't blame you, man.
their guys.
You gotta get all as many plays in as you can.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. Black 40.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Singleton. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
I gotta get this dude off the kick return.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on their defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Here we go. Ready.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. There's a short one caught by Fannin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Fucking incomplete.
He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. King now from the gun on third down.
Gotta play your man.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, They can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Clock yellow. Set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Come on, man. Oh my God, that dude is so big. You know what I'm saying?
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Why'd you start running back to me?
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
26, Packers 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Green, you still watching?
Second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side.
What the hell is Denzel Ward doing? Why does he have his back to the ball when I click on him?
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the
I can't
28-yard line.
even tell what it is.
Ready.
My face cam is blocking the way.
On 1st down, Singleton. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first one.
Give me that shit. Oh my God, put him on his back. Get up!
DB's has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Why does this dude still want
It's
to
a
come
turnover
in?
there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down
like that.
past the 15, just shy of the 20. 69 yards.
Just get the fuck out of the game. We're at it. 25 passes, 9 plus 12, 15, 16.
On the ground for him now on 9 carries. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Come on. Quick. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And he'll be
Forgot this dude
corralled
stole
right
more
around
than
the
him based on
34.
the agency.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Down. Ready.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Red. Set.
2nd and 11. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my freaking God. Miles Garrett. Michael Parsons putting that dude in the forfeit. Dude, I've never had Miles Garrett do that in my fucking 2 seasons. Where he just makes it so you have to throw the ball away.
And force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Like his right tackle's all right. That count? That hurt? Where's Miles at?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
That's taken in by Kraft. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. It's Christian.
Like, where's Miles at?
He's out of bounds. Almost gets
What am I doing wrong?
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready. Black 40. Hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this.
No grounding.
away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Right side to Watson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Pistol doubles.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now Love.
I mean, that's a 5-man pressure. That's a 5-man pressure, and he just got to watch his slants intersect to run a mesh route. And I can't even get to a dig route on 3rd down.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will get him one closer.
Packers 21.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Unfucking dude.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this.
Nice, he just plays both. Micah Parsons is just the greatest.
Downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Now King, operating from the gun. There's a short one coming
Look at that.
and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Ready. 32.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will not to be.
You
It's
fucking bum.
incomplete. So they couldn't hook up.
Hold on to
This
the
time
goddamn
is now
ball.
run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Give up the middle.
This dude is giving him the fucking work.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's taken in by Bond. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? Put.
Looking to throw. King. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Set. Ready. Set. Cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Buchanan. Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Oh my God, Bond.
While he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
52 Blues. 43 Edo Blues. Cut.
Back to throw. King. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready.
Throwing. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lloyd. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
What?
2nd and right at a yard. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Singleton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Switch.
At the
Yellow.
27-yard line.
Down. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. just short of the 45 at
Fuck
the
it.
44.
Fuck it. Just have
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Bunch strong. That's it.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throw left side taken in by Washington. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Love.
No way is he holding on there.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Love looking to throw it. On the left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And why they just fucking switch.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This caught left side.
It's fucking lame ass fucking field.
We'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Donald Parham from 4 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Got him. Don't you fucking dare. Oh my God. We had the game won. Right there, we had the game won.
It doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Ready, break.
Had the game fucking won.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. King.
I mean, holy shit. What is he doing? That might be a touchdown.
He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Come on, set, ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Buchanan. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buchanan. And he'll be brought down at the 21.
Didn't I just sub him out?
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Buchanan. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there.
Brother,
the 6 to the 3
this is ridiculous.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Like, we're gonna get desyncs because of injuries and this shit.
Here's second and goal.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Judkins will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
10 black, set.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay?
So he's got to check his rushes.
Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
first and 10.
Set. Cut.
Here's Love. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Here's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton.
Bruh.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now the Browns will use.
Why are they doing that?
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Check pink. 6, ready?
They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Browns are able to cover this
Down.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
And they take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
9, 13, 16, 17, 18. And he only threw the ball 26 times.